Hey friends, welcome back to my channel, MBC Lifestyles Diary. My name is Marie, I live in New York, and I love fashion, travel, and cultural events, and I'm asking you to join me on the adventure. Hey friends, it's the holidays, it's December, and I want to share with you a few of my favorite things that I did this month. First of all, I started by traveling through the magic portal called the 59th Street Bridge that takes me into my favorite place, New York City, Manhattan. And of course, I'm going to Fifth Avenue, which is beautiful this time of year, but that's where I usually do all my holiday shopping. So I like to stop at all my favorite stores like Bergdorf Goodman and Cartier and Louis Vuitton. It's really fantastic, and my family really appreciates the gifts that I get from these stores, and I think it's well worth the small fortune that I drop on Fifth Avenue. It's only once a year, you only live once, and it's so beautiful. Like, the decorations never get old. It's always magical, and I love the crowds. I love the crowds of tourists that are walking through the streets as I walk out with my shopping bags filled with gifts for all those I love. And then towards the end, we usually go to the crystal shop, Swarovski, and that's where I get all my party favors for all my guests so that they have a wonderful memento of that year. But isn't this gorgeous? This is Cartier. Alex bought me a watch and a bracelet there, but look at how beautifully the building is decorated. It's the land of plenty, and it's beautiful and it's festive. And then, of course, we stopped at St. Patrick's Cathedral to give thanks and gratitude for 2024 and to pray for a blessed 2025. And it was magical because here I'm able to get you a shot of the Rockefeller Center Christmas tree. That's usually pretty difficult. After all that shopping, we did go into Saks and went to the restaurant and had a scrumptious lunch. Here's another shot of the famous Rockefeller Center Christmas tree. It really is beautiful, and I hope if you ever make it to New York or in the vicinity that you go and see this spot. Manhattan is all lit up for the holidays. The next thing that happens in December is a lot of corporate parties. So here I am ready to go meet with my corporate investors, but they usually happens during a wonderful holiday party. So here we are downtown at the top of the building in a spot called Manhattan, and you have a spectacular view of downtown and the city. It was really a wonderful holiday party. I was looking to raise $10 million for my next project, and fortunately, Carl, who was very enthusiastic, put down the first $1 million investment. It was really a good Christmas party. We had a great time, and of course, there's entertainment. That was very entertaining. So at this holiday party, it was an open bar. They had a wonderful meal and dancing and a DJ. So it was quite a wonderful evening. So let me let you enjoy the sights from the 60th floor. Next on the agenda was a celebration of my brother's birthday. So his birthday is November 30th, but he didn't celebrate it till the first week in December, and that was fine. You know, hey, we're all getting together to wish him a happy birthday and a wonderful upcoming year. And at this restaurant. He did tell me that he felt sorry that he could only write me a check for $100,000 to invest in my project. Usually he invests so much more, but hey, you know, things are what they are, and I was grateful for his contribution. So, you know, now I'd have to find out where to raise the other $900,000. After France's birthday celebration, I was meeting with the two most important men in my life that mean so much to me, my grandchildren, Alex and Emil. They also happen to be excellent theater critics, so their opinion means a lot to me. And at this point, we're at Princeton, and we're going to go see A Christmas Carol that Palmer, a friend of my daughter's, was nice enough to arrange for us to get the tickets because she was the sound designer on this show. So first we're stopping by to eat at Dinky's, which is right across from the MacArthur Theater at Princeton. This was a really nice little getaway and put us right into the Christmas mood. Princeton was picture perfect, everything lit up with Christmas decorations, and it really is a very pretty theater. What I was surprised at is that there were just a lot of adults coming to see this show without the children, but the children made it extra special. Say welcome to my YouTube channel.
Emil.
Start over. Go.
Welcome to part 2 of my channel. Did you hear that they were announcing something in part 1? Well, there are many seats. They even have some cigarettes, and they even have cans and lots of other stuff.
The review from my grandsons is that this show was magical and fabulous. So now the next thing we're doing is we're going to another corporate party. Remember, I needed $10 million for this project, and so far I've only raised like $1 million from Carl and $100,000 from my brother. So it was really important to go to this spot. So we're downtown and we're heading to the New York Association, and there's another corporate party with another group of investors that I have to give my pitch. But here we are by the seaport, and isn't it gorgeous? Isn't New York City magical in December? And everybody has a feeling of goodwill. So I'm getting prepped, I'm getting psyched to go make my pitch to this group of investors, because this will be whether I get the 10 million to do my project. And the project that I'm working on is a film, and I'd really like to get it off the ground. So look at this. This is also very beautiful, but it's also a very traditional old style building in the Wall Street area. I love all the garland with the lights, and here we are entering, and of course first we have to fuel up with food. And as you can see, this group of investors is a little less stuffy. The crowd is a little more loose. And my brother Franz met me, but here it is. Here's the big daddy producer. He's the one that gave me the 10 million I needed to get this project off the ground. So I'm totally relieved now. I can relax. I can get into the Christmas spirit because I know 2025 is going to be fantastic. Back with family, and we happened to have magic snowfall. Xavier wanted to take me to Bensonhurst, Brooklyn, Dyker Heights, so that we could look at some real estate investment because, this is what the family does. And lo and behold, we fall into the wonderful winter wonderland. This neighborhood is famous for its residents going all out for the Christmas holidays and decorating their homes. As you can see, it starts off simply and then the showstoppers come along. This is all free New Yorkers and it gathers quite a crowd during the holidays, but we timed it just right. In front of these beautifully decorated houses, some of them had, words of inspiration or prayers, I call them, and prayers for peace on earth, for love in mankind and humanity. And it reminded you of the religious meaning of Christmas, which is the birth of Christ and the philosophy of love thy neighbor as you love thyself. And it brings back so many wonderful memories. If you were fortunate enough and blessed enough to have them, and in having them, I meant a warm family that would gather with open arms for everyone to be included and to celebrate and to enjoy. Sitting in the car with my son and my daughter-in-law and my grandchildren nestled between us and just oohing and eyeing at all this creativity that was on display. I did feel a lot of gratitude and I was grateful, and I thought back on all my Christmases from childhood to when I met my husband, who is just as crazy about Christmas as I am. We were two souls well met, and I was grateful for that. We'd go crazy in decorating our houses. We would host, and I'm grateful that I've reached an age where now I have grandchildren and my children are now hosting the festivities, and I can just enjoy and sightsee. So I hope you watch this video till the end because we take you through Dyker Heights, and if you've never been, it's quite a treat. And I'd like to remind you to please like, subscribe, and share, and don't forget to leave a comment. The interesting thing about this neighborhood is that there are some very simple single family homes, and the people in those homes decorated it to the hilt, and they look like they hired lighting designers to do this. I can't believe the labor of love this is. And then from the simple single family homes, as you continue through the neighborhood, all of a sudden you're upon these mini McMansions that sit prominently on top of a hill. And then you're looking at these beautiful little McMansions and you're thinking they must have hired professional decorators, because this would take 6 months all on its own to put up. It really, you forgot where you were. You were just so fascinated. And there were some houses that drew a crowd. And my son pointed out the house that started all of this. And there was a crowd and police in front of it, because that's how big it is. That's how much of a draw. But I was grateful that in one of the coldest nights of the year, we were able to just sit in our cars and look at it. And ironically, it was also December 21st, the winter solstice, the longest night of the year. And here we were in a neighborhood lit up, just, totally bright, and Christmas music playing. And it's one of those key memories. And it's one of those memories that we helped shape our grandchildren, that will inform them as the Christmases of my past and my husband's past formed ours. December is wonderful. I think this is the house that started it all, the most famous house. It's called Lucy's house. It is still the most famous display, but the heart of Dyker Heights, 12th Avenue between 82nd and 85th Streets, and 84th Street between 10th and 13th Avenues. It is truly a winter wonderland with the biggest private home holiday displays anywhere in the United States. The neighborhood has also gotten together and formed a tour group, so you'll have a tour guide that will take you around and give you history about the different houses and the residents. So Dyker Heights is located in Bensonhurst, Brooklyn. And when you come off the Brooklyn-Queens Expressway, there's a mural that shows you what was famous. And of course, John Travolta and Saturday Night Fever figures prominently. From my family to yours, wishing you a happy holiday, a Merry Christmas, and a Happy New Year.